Good morning from Manchester Airport, where it's time for the final vlog of 2025 here on Theme Park Worldwide. I just want to start off by saying what an incredible year it's been. We've experienced so many amazing theme parks all around the world and took you along on some brilliant adventures. So I just want to say thank you so much for all of your continued support. Without you watching these videos, we wouldn't be able to go to these amazing places and of course take you along with all the different videos that we've filmed. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. We really do appreciate it. And of course, here's to an amazing year in 2026. Whatever you're up to tonight on New Year's Eve, I hope you have an absolutely amazing time. Now, in this vlog, I'm going to be making my way out to Saudi Arabia for my first ever visit. Going to be heading to Riyadh, and just on the outskirts of Riyadh is a brand new theme park that I'm going for the opening day for, and it is Six Flags Qiddiya City. Ever since this park was first announced, we've been covering it here on the channel, following all of the updates, and of course the huge highlight of this park is the new world's tallest, fastest and longest roller coaster, Falcon's Flight. I always remember when we saw that animation quite a few years ago now, and we looked at it and thought, is that actually going to get built? Well, it is. It's been tested, it's been through a few previews, and it is ready for the grand opening day tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve, the 31st of December 2025. So what a new year this is going to be to remember. Heading to a brand new theme park, riding Falcon's Flight, and of course experiencing everything else that the park has to offer, because of course Falcons is really the ride that sparked a lot of people's interest for this park, but it is also the fact you've got so much else there as well. It's a fully themed Six Flags park. It's not an amusement park, it is a theme park, and honestly I cannot wait to get there. Now, it is just going to be me on this adventure. Now, Charlotte and George haven't come, mainly because there isn't actually any on-site accommodation at this park yet. They are building hotels, but they're not set to open until later in 2026. They're also building a big water park there as well, and the park is literally located in the desert in the middle of nowhere, on the outskirts of Riyadh, so it's one of them. It just wouldn't have been ideal with George and going back to hotels and that sort of thing. So I am going out on my own for this one. I know quite a few friends that are also heading out there though on this trip, I'm sure I'll be catching up with them throughout, which will be wonderful. I think the plan is once the on-site hotels open, we'll all go back later on in the year, and of course Charlotte can get on Falcon's Flight and experience it then as well. But yeah, I'm flying solo for this adventure, and you know what, I am really looking forward to seeing what this brand new park's going to be like. Living in Staffordshire, it's always nice when I can get a flight booked from Manchester Airport, because it's about an hour from our house here to Manchester. EasyJet flight going out there. I'm going to be flying on Pegasus today, and I'm actually doing a connecting flight. Now, of course, it's New Year. It's a very expensive time of the year to travel. Normally, flights to Riyadh direct wouldn't really be that much money, but yeah, with it being New Year, very expensive time for booking trips. So yeah, I have done a connecting flight for this journey. I'm going to be heading to Turkey first, to Istanbul, where I've got a connection, got a layover for about 2.5 hours, and then going to be going from there to Riyadh. And yeah, that's all with Pegasus. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't really normally like doing connecting flights because it just drags out the travel day, doesn't it? But there was a big difference in cost for this one, so it was definitely worth it. And yeah, just waiting here now at bus stop 96. I tell you what, they're massive, these car parks at airports, aren't they? Like, as soon as I drove in, I thought, blimey, like there's no spaces, where am I going to park? I just kept driving and driving, probably did about a 2-mile drive just in this car park, and come right down here to the back and got some spaces. What's quite nice here though is the fact that you've got some good views as well of the runway and the aircraft taking off. But yeah, it's just gone 8 AM. My flight's not until 11:30, so I left with plenty of time just in case. So we've got a lot of time just to chill out in the airport. It's been a busy morning for EasyJet. 4 flights of theirs have took off in a row whilst I've been waiting for the bus. Yeah, I've been waiting about 15 minutes, but I can see it just coming around the car park on the other side here now. They run about every 20 minutes or so down to the terminals, and I'm flying from Terminal 2. I did miss one of the buses when I was just filming the intro, but I thought I've got plenty of time. I'm not really in a rush this morning. I'll finish filming the intro and then just get the next bus. But yeah, looking forward to just getting in the airport. It's chilly this morning. Hopefully it's going to be a bit warmer out in Riyadh. Only took about 15 minutes there on the bus, down from Jet Parks here to the terminal itself. And Terminal 2's actually just had a refurbishment, So looking forward to seeing what that's like now. Head inside shortly. But yeah, I do like arriving with plenty of time to spare. It just means you don't have to rush about really. I tell you what, it feels a little bit strange travelling so light. All I've got for this trip is my backpack on that I've got here. Normally now we'd have loads of cases and loads of bags, especially since having George. We have a lot more to take with us. I'll always remember when me and Charlotte a few years ago did Australia, Singapore and Malaysia. We just a backpack for the month. But back then, you know, we could do it. We'd just like wash along the way, and yeah, you know, it was great, like not having to take much with us. Obviously now we do travel with a lot more. So yeah, it's a bit weird for me today, just coming with a backpack, no mini case or anything. But it's good because I don't have to go to any desk. I've done all the check-in online for both of the flights because, like I say, I'm going to be connected in Istanbul. Done both them check-ins online, so literally just got to go straight through security. Then we can chill out in the recently refurbished departure lounge. Yeah, looking forward to seeing it in there. Now it is going to be a 3-night trip, so it's only a quick one. I've got tonight, and I come in the early hours of the morning. I don't actually get into Riyadh till about 1:30 in the morning, but I've got the rest of the day to kind of chill out because the park doesn't actually open through until 4 o'clock. Because of the temperatures that they get out there in Saudi, it does mean that it's got very different opening hours. It's going to be open more on an evening, so the park opens at 4 o'clock through until 12 on some days, and then 1 AM on other days as well. So yeah, it's a very different one with the opening hours, but I can definitely see why they've done that because of where it is and the temperature. Yeah, they've obviously decided to open more in the evening. You know what that means though, at this time of the year especially, lots of time for night rides. There's only going to be about an hour in the park in the daylight, and there's going to be loads of night rides. Well, I tell you what, they've done a really nice job in here with Terminal 2. It looks excellent downstairs in arrivals and also up here in departures. Just went to Greg's as well, got a couple of sausage rolls that I can have for lunch. And yeah, it looks like the flight's going to be delayed about 35 minutes. But yeah, that's why I always leave plenty of time when booking a layover. That shouldn't cause any issues at all in Istanbul when getting my connecting flight through to Riyadh. But yeah, I do love how they've got the big signage up here as well. A lot of people always like taking a photo with the departures sign. This is a really nice one to take a picture with, have a selfie before you head on your flights. Yeah, I'm going to go make my way through security now. Got plenty of time then just to have a relax, catch up on some editing and other bits whilst I can have a chill in the departure lounge. Well, I've got to say, very impressed with the security area here at Terminal 2. All been refurbished and looks absolutely fantastic. You even got a little Christmas photo opportunity here as well. But no, that was really good. And most importantly, nice and efficient. What I also really like is the fact they've got the updated scanners here now as well, so it means that you can keep everything in your bag, even laptops, large electronics, which I have quite a lot of with all the camera equipment and everything that I travel with. And then of course as well, the fact that you can keep liquids in your bag is fantastic and don't need to get everything out and put things in separate trays, just much more efficient. Only waited about 5 minutes as well. There's plenty of lanes open, staff are really friendly in there, and what I like with what they've done in here, they've made it a lot more kind of light and airy, you know, it's a lot of kind of like white walls and things around, and it just looks a lot nicer than it did previously. You know, I do like it. This is obviously a new WH Smith's coming here, but yeah, just the overall finish of this in here looks really nice compared to other parts of Manchester Airport that feel really old and dated. This looks really good in here. Big duty free in here as well. You start off walking through, and yeah, just like the overall look and finish of it in here. Looks fantastic. Obviously still adding a few bits in here. There's a couple of construction walls around of like new bits opening up. Like I say, it looked like there was a new WH Smith going in down there. I'm sure they'll be adding some more bits around as well. Like the signage up there, welcome to Manchester Airport. It's your new Terminal 2. Yeah, still working on this area here. Some new shops coming in by the looks of it. Fever Tree Bar off to the right hand side. We've not got any lounges booked or anything like that. I don't really do the lounges, to be honest. More than happy just sitting in a corner somewhere if I can find a plug socket, plugging my laptop in, and just having a chill out over there. I can understand though why people like to do lounges, but yeah, I'm never really a massive lounge person. I've only ever done one a couple of times maybe, and that's when I got a really good deal on there. Yeah, looking like it's going to be about a 35-minute delay, so you can see it just on there. Pegasus 11:30 to Istanbul, estimating 12:05 now. So yeah, I got loads of time. So along with quite a few duty-free shops, you got some other stores in here as well. JD off to the right hand side there. In Motion down there at the bottom. Always like having a look at the tech in there. Pret a Manger down there. There's a pasta place. A few other bits down at the side. You got lots of dining upstairs as well. Big screen over there at the back. Lists off all the eating places that you've got in here. And yeah, look at this up in the ceiling. Nice artwork with all the lights in. Green and red, very festive colours. I wonder if they can change them and they've just put them on that for Christmas and the New Year period, and then they'll change them, or if maybe that's what they are all the time. But yeah, it looks good. Lots of seating around as well. That's what you want, don't you, in an airport terminal? They've got lots of nice big panoramic windows that look out over the airport as well. You can see the control tower over there to the left hand side. See what TUI over there, Swiss Airways, Finnair over there at the back, and Emirates just over here as well. The A380, the world's largest aircraft. Yeah, we went on one of those when we went over to Dubai. Yeah, I've been on one a couple of times over the years. Well, there's plenty of dining and retail options here in Terminal 2. As expected, with it being New Year travel, it is very busy, but there is plenty of seating around, both downstairs and upstairs, inside and outside of the restaurants. Yeah, you've got all these round here, up at the top, and then there's plenty down at the bottom as well. Yeah, just going to go and have a little sit down, have a bit of a chill out now. I have actually just bought a new phone case actually from that In Motion shop that do like cameras and all sorts of tech. Yeah, I got a new phone case in there because mine was looking a bit tatty, so I thought I'll get a new one whilst I'm here. And yeah, it was like £12, so not too bad.
To Istanbul, could all passengers traveling on the service please proceed immediately to gate T8 in preparation for boarding. Once again, that's Bax's Airline flight PC1180 to Istanbul. Could all passengers traveling on the service please proceed immediately to gate T8, that's Delta 8 in preparation for boarding.
There we go, aircraft just arrived. And yeah, we're going up to the gate now to start queuing up. So yeah, we're going to be getting on shortly. It'll be about a 4-hour flight, and yeah, it's looking likely to be about 30 minutes delayed. That still leaves me way over 2 hours to do the changeover at Istanbul. Let's go and get on board.
Well, the flight's been going well so far. Haven't got a window seat, I'm sat in the aisle, so I've not been able to get any footage out the window. However, I do quite like being on an aisle seat, because it does mean you can get off that little bit quicker when we get there. But even though we did take off late, looks like we're only going to come in about 10 minutes later than the original estimated arrival time. That's the thing, a lot of the time, the airlines do compensate for a little bit of a delay anyway when they advertise the times. So yeah, it's only going to be about a 10-minute delay, which is great to see. And yeah, even though there's no screens on board, like sometimes you get in the back of the seat, you can just get the information here on your phone, which is quite good. You can connect to their Wi-Fi service, and then you can yeah, see exactly where you are. So we're just flying over Germany at the moment. Yeah, going to be coming in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, not too bad at all. They've got like some entertainment options on here as well, so you can watch like a couple of different movies on your phone. Light rain in Istanbul, 10 degrees, ground speed of 602 miles per hour at the moment, and we've got 1,060 miles left. We're at an altitude of 35,038 feet. Yeah, I do like how you can connect up to this and still get the information, even though there's no screen. That is handy. And they have got a little cafe on here as well. I didn't pre-order any food or anything like that. I brought my Greggs on that I got in the terminal earlier on. Yeah, you can get a few different meals and things on here. €11 for a sandwich. Chicken schnitzel and grilled meatballs, €18. Yeah, it's certainly not cheap to buy things on here. I think it seems a little bit more expensive than some of the other budget airlines out there, like Ryanair and EasyJet. I think they're actually a little bit cheaper than some of the prices here on Pegasus. Do a little meal deal there for €15. This is why they'll always make sure I bring food on, either buy it in the airport or you can get your food before you can come into the airport itself, because remember, it's only drinks that you can't bring through security, but you can bring food through in your bag. But yeah, we'll see a little bit later on when we come down into Istanbul. Well, after just over 4 hours, I've arrived here at Istanbul Airport in Turkey. It was a really good flight there with Pegasus. The cabin crew were great coming down. If you wanted to buy anything, you could do. I didn't need to purchase anything because I got a few bits from Greg's from Manchester Airport before. But yeah, they were coming down quite a bit and serving drinks and also food if you wanted to purchase it. But yeah, really good flight until right near the end, where literally we were about to touch down and then we had to go back up again, and we were circling around for about 20-25 minutes, which did mean that we've come in over an hour delayed. So I was thinking, I hope that the transfer service is going to be nice and smooth. The captain came over the tannoy though and gave us some information, kept us updated. It was just saying that, literally the runway was so busy. It's a very busy airport, especially for connections here at Istanbul. So yeah, the runway was that busy and we just couldn't land at that moment. So we had to circle around a little bit. But then after that, we did land, and luckily it was a nice, easy process. So I came off, and literally within 10 minutes I was still on the plane, and I'm already here now in departures, ready to go again. So just followed the signs for transfers and connections, and it's a good job that I didn't have any other bags or anything to pick up, because I might have missed my flight. I mean, sometimes if you do get to that stage, then yeah, they'll kind of fast track you forward to get you through, because there is a few occasions where you do actually need to fully exit the airport through immigration to come back in. This isn't one where I needed to, luckily, because also I had my bag just here. So just followed them signs, and then literally had another security search, and then came through here into departures. But yeah, the queue for the border here at Istanbul was absolutely massive. People entering Turkey tonight are going to be waiting quite a while in that queue. And the Christmas decorations are looking nice here at Istanbul Airport as well. Yeah, got TGI Fridays down there, Subway, Starbucks just here, some McDonald's upstairs as well. Yeah, I'm going to try and just grab a little bite to eat, because I've got like 90 minutes until the flight departs, about 45 minutes until it starts boarding. So yeah, I've got time just to grab something. But yeah, it could have easily been a much more stressful situation than that. That's why normally I don't like doing connecting flights, transfers. I much prefer going direct, but literally it saved me about £800 doing the connections this time, so it was definitely worth it. Look at all them soft toys. We just checked the screen, and yeah, I'm at 203B, which I don't think is too far away from here. So I'm just going to nip upstairs and probably just grab a McDonald's for tea this evening. Yeah, I have been to this airport before a number of years ago, so I am quite familiar with it. Burger King over there as well. Yeah, I think the Mackie D's is down this way. So you come in underneath this area, whether you're coming from the transfers area or just coming in for your first flight, then you kind of meander around the duty free, and then you can come upstairs here past TGI's. Can't go there though because it's not Friday. Look at this, wow. These are big queues. So these aren't people coming into Turkey, these are people going for the flight. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you've got like the security area there on the left and then that massive queue. So I'm glad that I'm not in that, because I'd have had to queue up to go into Turkey to then come back out. Like, it would have been a nightmare. Right, let's get something ordered. Nice and efficient service there at the McDonald's. And it took a couple of minutes, and yeah, I went for the classic 6 McNuggets and a large fries as well. So yeah, that should keep me going. I'm glad that I didn't have to walk outside anywhere here in Istanbul. It looks horrible out there. It is throwing it down. Yeah, we had an air bridge back into the airport from the aircraft, which I am pleased about. No buses or walking or anything like that, because yeah, it's throwing it down tonight here. About 9 degrees Celsius outside at the moment. So yeah, a little bit warmer than back home, but not by much. But I think it's going to be a bit warmer than that in Riyadh, or at least in the daytime. At night, it's going to be a lot cooler than it is in the daytime. I like this idea. It's got the gate information down there on the floor, and like the different zones are all marked with the colours. So you got like the purple zone that way, red zone this way. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Luckily my gate is basically right here.
near where I came in at the McDonald's. Seems quite funny seeing Twining's tea here in Turkey. British tea. Then we've got Milka over here as well. Oh, I love Milka. Well, maybe I should get a nice Turkish delight. There you go. Authentic Turkish delight. €13 for that. Oh, look at these over here. They look nice. In the boxes as well. €50 for that one. Yeah, this is where I'm going to be, 203B, which is right there just behind me. Literally couldn't be in a better position as soon as you come through the duty-free area. Trying to tempt me in there with the pick and mix at the side. I like this idea of just having like these little open shops down at the side where you can just, you know, get what you want, pay over there at the side. You know, just on your way, you don't have to like properly walk into a shop. You can just like get them at the side. So if you're in a bit of a rush, a bit more efficient. Ooh, Cold Stone Creamery. Lovely. Yeah, I don't think there's much else more to see down here. So going to go back this way, I think. Go and get ready down at the gate. Yeah, see if I can get a seat there. Should be boarding maybe about 20-25 minutes, I reckon. Short trip to Istanbul. Well, it has been a long travel day, so you're going to have to bear with me whilst I film the rest of this video, but I've finally made it here to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia for my first ever visit. Now, unfortunately, it was another delayed takeoff by about an hour. I mentioned that I wasn't expected to come in till about 1:30 in the morning. It ended up being 2:30. Other than the delays, though, the cabin crew were fantastic. It was out of their control. We had a bit of circling round and stuff again as well. Very busy once again. I think that's the thing. It is a very busy time to travel, isn't it? Around the New Year period. So yeah, it was expected for it to be a bit busier than it normally would be. But still, in terms of my flights on Pegasus, they were good, and it's not like it's delayed me getting to the park or anything, because, you know, it doesn't open until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And I'm quite glad, to be honest, because I need a good night's sleep. It's like almost 4 a.m. in the morning now by the time I've got here to the hotel. But right, I just want to talk about what's just happened over the past couple of hours. In terms of the flights, apart from the delays, you know, it went smoothly. I got my connection. That's the main thing. I don't mind so much getting here about an hour later than planned. I got my connection, and that is the main thing that matters. If I didn't make that, then it would have been obviously a bit more kind of juggling things around. But still, I managed to make that. And then, of course, came off the aircraft and yeah, here into Saudi Arabia for the first time. Now, as I'd always recommend with traveling to any countries around the world, worth doing your own research into all the different restrictions and things that you need, visas, passports, all that kind of stuff. But you know, in terms of what I needed to come here today was my British passport and also a visa. Now, you can do the visa on arrival, however I did it online in advance. It cost around £80 for that visa, so bear that in mind. It's valid for a year, multiple entry visa. You can stay for up to 90 days. Depending on where you're coming from and your situation, it might be a little bit different, but yeah, that was the cost of the visa as it is at the moment, and that is valid for 12 months, so we'll definitely get another visit in out here, and yeah, come and bring Charlotte and George, of course, later on in 2026. But yeah, so obviously at the border itself, because it was the middle of the night pretty much, there was no queues at all. Very similar setup to if you've been to the States. Went up, fingerprints done with both hands, thumbprints done, and then also a picture as well. I didn't need to have the visa printed out or even show it on my phone, but I did have it ready on my phone just in case. But it's all connected in this day and age, isn't it? They'll swipe your passport, and then I'm sure it comes up with all the information and to make sure that you have got a Saudi visa. So that's how it works. Like I I say, it's always worth doing your own research into things like that and travel restrictions and everything that comes into it, because there's a lot to think about when you travel, especially to different countries around the world, ones that you're not used to. Things aren't very different, and that is why this time I also didn't want to hire a car. I've drove in a lot of countries all around the world, really confident driver, as you've seen in the videos, you know, drove a lot of places around the world, including here in the Middle East before, in the United Arab Emirates, in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. But yeah, the driving was a little bit crazy there, so I thought this time I'm going to have some time off away from the car, and literally get Ubers and public transportation. Now, there is public transport from the airport right here into the centre of Riyadh. They've actually got a brand new metro. It's driverless, it looks fantastic, but it doesn't operate all night. Hopefully it will in the future. So obviously I couldn't get that down here. I don't think it reopens till 5. I certainly didn't want to be waiting for another couple of hours at the airport. So what I decided to do was get an Uber down here tonight. And yeah, it worked out really good. Uber, exactly the same as it works around the rest of the world. The journey was about a 30-minute ride, and it actually only cost £21. That's what it converted to in Great British pounds, so I don't think that's too bad, especially because it's the middle of the night. I thought it was going to be like 40 or 50 quid or something like that, but no, that worked out really good. Now, in terms of travel to Six Flags Qiddiya City, Riyadh is absolutely huge, and first impressions of the city, just seeing it, it is massive here. Lots of high-rise buildings, lots of fancy lights, and also as well, there's a lot of work going on, a lot of construction building up Riyadh and everything that's coming here, because they've got a lot planned, all part of like the Vision 2030 that they've got as well. It's worth looking up and having a read into, because yeah, there's certainly a lot of changes going on here. It's become this more kind of international tourist destination, and that's one of the reasons why they've built Six Flags Qiddiya City. Now, you can get to the park on public transport via the metro. You can go to Jeddah Road Station and then get a shuttle bus. Probably going to do that on the second day, so I will get some footage of that, but I think tomorrow we're going to Uber it. There's a friend of mine that's staying in a hotel not too far away. We're going to meet up and share an Uber to the park, mainly because we don't really know what time the shuttle bus starts, and we want to be there nice and early, ready for the park opening at 4 o'clock, but we're going to aim to leave here about 1:30 so we can get down there to the entrance. I don't know how I've got so much energy at this time of the morning, to be honest, but we're just going for it. Here we go, I'm all checked in at my hotel where I'm staying for 3 nights, or technically 2.5 now. The rest of tonight, luckily I can have a bit of a lay until about 11 o'clock, and then tomorrow night and the night after as well. And here we go, this is a lovely room. It only cost me £70 a night for this. It is absolutely massive. You do find that you get a lot more value for money in the Middle East and Asia, and you know, you get a lot more VFM than you do in Europe and also over in the States as well. But yeah, this is a really nice hotel. So I'm at the Sheraton Hotel. Nice big bed just over here, look at that. I like the artwork just behind it there as well. Are they supposed to be birds on there? Or leaves? Oh, I think they're supposed to be leaves or petals from that on the side. Got the lights coming down. I like the padding just over here too. Over there at the side, you've got the telephone. It's a massive phone, isn't it? Look at that beauty. Water down there as well. Complimentary water on either side of the bed. And there's 2 more over here as well, which is very handy. There's a big TV. It's the hotel TV. Do you reckon they've took the branding off that, or they actually call hotel TV? You got a kettle just over there as well. What we got in there? The mini bar. Oh, it's missing. Oh, we haven't got a mini bar in this one. Oh no. Not like I'd have had anything out of it anyway. Got some storage in there, I think. Yeah, not like I've really got much to unpack. I'm missing my mini bar. But yeah, I've literally just got this one bag just over here. Got a welcome to Saudi Arabia information there, a menu, fitness centre, and also as well, they have got a swimming pool here. I probably will get to check it out at some point, not in the morning though, because I want to lay in. Seating just over here, nice desk area. This is where I can get some editing done, and yeah, going to be filming lots and lots of content whilst I'm out here. Got 2 full days at the park to film lots of different things and reviews and just capturing the overall look and feel of a brand new park. It's so exciting, especially because we've followed the construction so much. I'm just pumped for tomorrow. I cannot wait, and fingers crossed for Falcon's flight. That is always the risk, isn't it, of traveling to something that's brand new. You know, there is always a chance that it's not going to be ready or not open, but yeah, fingers crossed. The park have stated that, you know, it's planned to open, so hopefully it is going to. I nearly knocked the lamp over there. Yeah, this is a lovely room. Very nice. Now, I'm right here in the centre of Riyadh. Right here in the centre of the city. There's a metro station about a 3-minute walk, so that's why I booked this. It's kind of south of the right centre, so we're in the centre, but it's like the south of that area, and it basically means that I've got the metro station there. I can just take the line straight down to Jeddah Road if I want to, and then get the shuttle bus to Qiddiya City without even having to change or anything like that. But it's one of them. There's loads of hotel options, loads of different prices and budgets. A couple of friends of mine are staying in an Airbnb. They're hiring a car, so I'm interested to see what their experience is going to be like. But I just thought this time, now I'm not going to have a car, don't really need it, and yeah, also got friends in the area that I can share the Ubers with to split the cost, because it is quite a journey out to Qiddiya. Actually, I'll have a look on the map now and see how far it is. It's 3:54 in the morning and I'm still going. Technically though, it's only like 5 to 1, isn't it, if we're going off UK time, so maybe that's why I'm still managing to keep going, but almost there with this one. I can get some sleep. Here's a map then from Google Maps of Riyadh. So you've got the airport, which is kind of in the top area. You can see where that loop is, just up there. Then you've got the centre, and obviously where I am now, and that's Six Flags Qiddiya City. Literally, it's out there in the middle of the desert. It's showing at the moment 52 minutes from here, 63 kilometres, about 39 miles. So, you know, it's not exactly close, is it? You've got Jeddah Road, which is kind of on the outskirts here, and that's where the shuttle bus runs from. But yeah, like I said, I think tomorrow, just to make sure we get to the park within plenty of time. It doesn't really have loads of information about the shuttle bus times, and it says that they run with the park, but does that mean that they start at, you know, when the park opens, or half an hour before or something? You know me, I want to make sure that I'm there at the gate, ready to go. So I think my friend that I know is going to come down on the metro, meet me here, and then we're going to order the Uber from here, because my hotel's a little bit closer than his hotel. And we've also got friends staying in an Airbnb, and then got some other friends in another Airbnb as well. So got plenty of us out here that have come for this, and I'm really intrigued to see actually tomorrow who's going to be there, you know, at the opening, who's going to have travelled out from around the world. I'm sure we'll see quite a lot of people from the States that have travelled over, other parts of Europe and around the world, you know, coaster enthusiasts all coming to experience what is a brand new record holder, and I can't wait. Well, I'm going to call this one a day now and get some rest tonight, because I am absolutely shattered. It has been a very long day. I don't know if I look tired or not, but I feel it. So I can't wait to jump into that nice bed and get some sleep. Should get a pretty reasonable sleep. I reckon I'll be in bed for, what, 4:30 a.m. I don't need to be up till about 11. So yeah, that's enough for me to be good for tomorrow. To be honest, I might even struggle to sleep with excitement, because I get like this with exciting things, and especially when it really is something that we've been waiting years for. Like, I can't believe that tomorrow, or should I say today, is the day. It's New Year's Eve when I'm just filming this now, and yeah, like, this is it, like the start of a new era for roller coasters. It really is the Exacoaster, the first ever one, and I am just so excited. If all goes to plan, that will be the next video coming up on the channel. So there's going to be quite a few different videos that I'm going to be doing from Six Flags Qiddiya City. Obviously we've done this travel vlog. The next video will be all dedicated to Falcon's Flight, my first ride in review. There'll then be another vlog where we capture the opening atmosphere and stepping into the park and seeing it all and the different areas, and then also some more detailed videos from the different attractions as well, more reviews and in-depth coverage of this park. It's brand new, so it's not just going to be like one vlog and here it is. We're going to make sure we cover it in a lot of detail over various different videos. I will also mention more about the public transport and get into the park, because I do plan on getting the shuttle bus, because I want to do that and see what it's like. I just don't want to do it tomorrow with it being the opening day, or should I say today, because I want to make sure that I'm there in plenty of time, and of course get an Uber down there. We can split the Uber with a friend, and that'll work out beautifully for both of us, so we can get down there ready for the big opening of the park. I'm going to get some rest, get some sleep. Thank you very much for joining me as always. Happy New Year to you all, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be in 2026 and from a brand new theme park, Six Flags Qiddiya City. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Bye everyone.